It's high school football, and today from Newburyport High School, it's the 97th Newburyport Amesbury Thanksgiving Day football game. Good morning, everyone. This is Rich Eaton along with Pat Eaton. It looks like the rain has stopped.
Yeah.
Might get a little colder as it goes on.
It's going to be windy, too. The wind's going to pick up as the game goes on.
It's this game I mentioned. It's the 97th official game between these two teams, with Newburyport holding a record of 51, 39, and 6. There was 9 unofficial games played before they called them unsanctioned games, and in those Newburyport was 4, 2, and 3. So this is the 97th official game, and both teams coming in with a record of 4 and 6. Both coached by the coaches is their third year. Ben Smolsky for Newburyport and Colin McQueen from Amesbury. And ironically, they're both 11-11 coming into this year, and they're both 4 and 6 right now. So Amesbury won last year 8-0. We also like to thank our sponsors. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting our high school sports all year long. It would be Giuseppe's, fresh pasta, fine food. You can dine in or you can grab and go. They're located at 257 Low Street, Newburyport. Giuseppe's also is a recap of the game sponsor. Nick's Pizza, La Barba family business for over 60 years. They're located at 164 Merrimack Street, Newburyport. And they're also a Feed the Crew sponsor. And the Newburyport Bank, focused on helping our communities build a brighter future. Journey Well, Newburyport Bank. Also, if you're interested in becoming a sports sponsor, contact Sarah Hayden at sarah@ncmhub.org. So this one, Pat, as we mentioned, both teams are 4 and 6. When they played common opponents, it looks like Amesbury definitely has the advantage there.
Amesbury with the playoffs, beating
Linfield and Bedford.
Linfield and Bedford.
Linfield and Bedford, and then they lost to Swampscott. But when I looked at the common opponents, Linfield beat Newburyport twice, and Amesbury beat Linfield. They both lost to Pentucket. They both lost to Masco. They both beat Triton. And then the difference was Amesbury beat Bedford, and Newburyport lost to Bedford. So Amesbury had the advantage there. When you look at overall points scored, Amesbury has scored 261 and allowed 272. Newburyport scored 176 and allowed 251. So Amesbury scored 85 more than Newburyport, but Newburyport's allowed 21 less. So look that way on paper. Look at Amesbury may have a little bit of an advantage that way.
And at least the last 2 games for Newburyport, they put up 70 points. So their offense has shown up the last 2. And I feel like the defense, since they played Masco, they've had a lot of turnovers. They've done well. So.
Yeah, they've taken the ball away a lot. You're right there. And Amesbury, mostly a running attack.
Yeah, they definitely like to run.
They got 3 or 4 guys who can run the ball. Actually, look at Troy Hamo, Brady Dorr, Tucker Molan, Kyle Donovan, and Hayden Ayotte. They can run the ball, so they've moved the ball around a lot that way. Clippers have had some strong performances the last few games from Jake Bontempo. His running attack has really picked up.
Yeah, the last couple of games, Bontempo's looked really good. And Ward, he ran the ball a little bit last week, which was good.
Close to 100 yards.
And Barkevich is always great up the middle when they run goal line situations.
Plus, they all can catch the ball. Ward and Barkevich, 2 of the go-to guys. Unfortunately, Jason Temiyoshi, who had a good year while he was healthy, ran well for the Clippers. He's out with an injury. We won't be playing today. Quarterbacking, it looks like Finn Sullivan will be the quarterback today, and Kayleen is not starting. I think he's got a I know they said he had a hand injury. Hand, and I think I thought it might have been the shoulder or something. I guess it was the hand, so that was kind of unfortunate there. I know before the coin toss, when they had the coin toss today, that we got to announce in our case if we could do it later on. The 2 individuals, Jack Luthier and Cooper Connie, they were the winner of the raffle sponsored by the Newburyport All Sports Boosters, and they got a chance to go out for the coin toss today before the game. So there'll be the coin toss captains, Jack Luthier and Cooper Connie. And, of course, the Clippers, as they've done all year long, we're carrying out the jersey number 22 in honor of Kevin Sullivan, Newburyport High School graduate of 76 who passed away, and also was a member of the Newburyport Hall of Fame. So Clippers will be in their regular maroon jerseys. Now, it's funny, I was just talking with Kyle Hodgson, the Red Sox high school athletic director, and he says they got some new equipment, new jerseys and stuff, but they're getting from 2 or 3 different companies, and the colors are different with each one.
Oh.
One calls it maroon, one calls it lavender, not a lavender. I don't know. There's 3 different colors altogether. They're not the great shade because we always looked at it was crimson and old gold. Well, old gold is almost no longer around. Yeah. So it's so they're different type jerseys. So depending on the brand of jersey they're wearing, But they also went to a different script with the lettering, the N, for example. So something a little bit different to look at, but the uniforms be a little bit different. As Cardinal was a color they were calling it.
Okay.
Yeah, Cardinal and maroon, and you don't know what's going. Today they got looks more like a Cardinal jersey, but we used to always say maroon and gold. Amesbury be all white with the red numerals. So we're getting ready, but as we mentioned, this is the 97th official game. Quite a rivalry, and I noticed that Dan Shaughnessy had an article in the paper about the Thanksgiving Day game, how it's lost a lot of its lackluster in a lot of areas. I think that's because of the way the playoffs are set up now.
Yeah.
Basically, the teams have already played their games. It doesn't have any bearing on the Super Bowl or playoffs. Well, in some cases in the leagues it doesn't. Like in this case with the Newburyport and Amesbury, they're not in the same division, the Cape Ann League, so it has no bearing on their record either. But when you play Newburyport and Amesbury, you can be 10-0 or 0-10.
Yep, no,
Win this game, and it's a successful season.
It's a rival game,
lose, so we're fortunate. So as Shaughnessy said, well, outside those rivalries, it does make a difference. I know Mike Lynch agreed with that too. Mike had a couple of tweets. He got a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't agree with him there. But it's because if that was the case, Swampscott wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. Or Amesbury wouldn't have been in the semifinals,
Yeah, so there's good and bad points the way it's set up. I think the MIA wanted to get as many teams as possible with an opportunity to get in, but it did change. But the other problem is when teams that are in the Super Bowl decide, well, Thanksgiving Day game to them doesn't mean as much, so they don't play their regulars in some cases.
Yep.
And I know some people feel that the Thanksgiving Day game is more important than the Super Bowl. I can remember back, I think it was in the 90s, when Newburyport was playing, and Newburyport had a good record to go in the Super Bowl, and they lost to Amesbury in the Thanksgiving Day game. And I'm walking in, this was in Arlington when they played Arlington Catholic.
Oh, yeah, 94.
Yeah. And walking in, I hear some of the Newburyport veteran fans saying, I don't know why we're here. We lost the Thanksgiving Day game, so if they win today, it's a lost season. You can win the Super Bowl, but because you lost the Thanksgiving Day game. And a lot of people believe that. So, despite what Shaughnessy said, although it does confirm what he says, unless you got a real good rivalry, Thanksgiving Day has lost luster. But to me, this is the game to be at. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have a Thanksgiving Day game on Thanksgiving, that's for sure. A couple of years, it was 3 or 4 years ago, it was postponed because of the snow, and playing on Saturday, very different. It didn't even seem the same. So you won't see that happen too often. I know of at least twice it's happened that I can remember, and it was kind of a, disappointment. You don't feel it's the same. So
well, this is my first since I graduated in 02, so it's been a while since I've been to a Thanksgiving game.
I think I figured back, this is either my 65th or something like that. I think 53 was when I first started going, and I know I missed a couple. One because of the shift, and another one when I had a broken ankle. And we weren't doing that game for cable because of a last-minute change in situation. So not mine, but I wasn't going to hobble over on crutches to Amesbury. So, no, it's me. Like I say, this is the day you look forward to this. The tradition going with getting all the relatives together afterwards for the game, for the big turkey dinner and everything else. So, and it means a lot to these seniors.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of seniors, Newburyport only has 6 seniors on the team, so they got a big group of kids coming back next year. But let's mention the seniors. Number 8 is Walker Botkevich. 12, Luke Young. Number 50 is Trevor Foley. 51 is Adrian Tran. Number 66, Kyle Donlin. And number 76, William Smith. So those are the only seniors for the Clippers. So a big majority are going to be coming back next year.
Well, Amesbury only has 8 seniors, too, so both these teams are young.
We see right now the captains are going out in the field for Amesbury. It's number 9, Tucker Mullen. 42 is Ethan Catania. 55 is John Nelson. And 79 is Tom Flanagan. For the Clippers, number 8, Walker Botkevich. 11 is Charlie Kalane. 21, Trevor Ward. And 50, Trevor Foley, along with the 2 coin toss captains we mentioned, Jack Ruthier and Cooper Connie, the winners of the raffle sponsored by the Newburyport Boosters, all sports boosters. So again, Newburyport with the maroon and white, I guess we'll call it, Amesbury all white and white with the red numerals. Fortunately, we have artificial surface, so
it won't be
no
muddy.
mud.
Because we definitely got a lot of rain last night and early this morning.
Thanksgiving. Big game, big time. And happy Thanksgiving to all.
The crowd looks like it started to fill in.
Yeah, late arrivals with the weather and everything else, but yeah. Probably went down to Park Lunch for breakfast. They had their annual breakfast before the game.
Oh.
Their coin toss has been made. I think. Looks like he
Yep,
tossed
just
it.
happened. Yep.
Yeah. Looks like Amesbury might have won it. Amesbury won the coin toss, and they're going to receive. Oh, didn't defer.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got a quick offense, so it kind of makes sense. If you have a strong offense, might as well receive.
Amesbury will receive the kickoff. Newburyport will defend the west end zone.
Clippers will be going from left to right from the food stand towards Toppins Lane.
The wind definitely looks like it is starting to pick up now. It's probably over 10 miles per hour.
Now we're going to have the playing national anthem by the joint Newburyport High School and Amesbury bands. Yeah, we can see the wind has really picked up. I noticed on the flags prior to the game was kind of no movement at all.
I think later in the day it's supposed to get over to 20 miles per hour too, so kicking game might be a little tough today.
Okay, so Newburyport will kick off to Amesbury. As we've done all year long, 12-minute quarters.
Doran Lopez to receive for the Indians and Barkevich to kick off for the Clippers. This should be kicked in the end zone. The wind's in his favor right now.
Yeah, he does have a strong leg.
And they're playing deep, so they know he has a strong leg.
And it's going to go to about the 7-yard line. Door's got a good hole up the middle. He may go. Oh, a nice tackle.
Good tackle by Barkevich. The 39-yard line, maybe the 40.
So Door from the 7 to the 39, a 32-yard return
Good
by
return.
Door.
Once he made that one move, he was plenty of room.
So Amesbury will take over 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line.
Amesbury has the ball, first down and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Two running backs in the backfield with him.
Hamill's the quarterback. And tackle there for a loss.
No way to go. Good job by Trevor Foley. Got in there right away.
That was Mullen carrying the ball. He lost 5 back to the 34-yard line. 5-yard loss. Make it 2nd and 15 at the 34. So in the lineup, Hamill was the quarterback, Door number 20, and Mullen number 9 in the backfield. And Ayod is number 30. This was handed up the middle. Off to the right side was Door, and he got maybe 6.
Right up the middle.
So it'll make it 3rd and 9.
Kalin's coming off. Looks like he might have hurt his shoulder. He's not holding. He's in pain.
Yeah, the right shoulder We knew the hand was blood, but I also mentioned I thought that might have been something with his shoulder.
Well, I think the Masco game, he got hurt with his shoulder. They definitely play like a jumbo type formation.
Packed in tight. Hamill to pass, the left-handed throws, and it's complete. And that was taken to number 11, Kyle Donovan.
Yeah, Barkevich was on the coverage, but it was a good pass.
And they're in the Newburyport territory to the Newburyport 44.
Big third down conversion for the Indians.
16-yard completion, first down and 10 at the Newburyport 44. So big first down on a third down conversion. Ooh, was the ball? Oh, I almost thought it was.
Dorr with a nice run there. He broke a tackle and then got about
Looks
8
like
yards.
about 8 yards. Yep.
Second down and 2. Balls at the Newburyport 36.
36-yard line. Second and 2 as Dorr picked up 8 yards. Second and 2. Boy, Hamill really crouches down low, doesn't he? Mullen, and he has the first down.
Mullen, the ball carrier.
Looks like he picked up 3.
Barkevich and Petty on the tackle for the Clippers.
First and 10 at the 33.
Balls at the Newburyport 34-yard line.
34-yard line, yep, okay. 2-yard pickup, first and 10. Mullen gets 2 yards. First and 10 at the 34 for Amesbury, and the report 34-yard line. Off to the right, Donovan, and he's tackled, and it's going to be, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Donovan, good Stehlin with the tackle for the Clippers.
So it'll be second and 10.
Stehlin and Barkevich on the tackle. Second down and 10.
You mentioned Stehlin, Pat. He's only a sophomore.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been starting since probably game 3 in the secondary.
Second and 10. And off the door, right up the middle. Door inside the 25, just inside 20. It's going to be a little bit short, I think.
Stehlin with a tackle again. Oh, they're giving him the first down.
All right, so we get to the 24. Okay, yeah, 11-yard pickup. A 10-yard pickup. It was Donovan gained nothing. So it's a first and 10 at the 24. 10-yard pickup for Dorr. 24 yards and 3 carries for Dorr.
Yeah, right up the middle. Every one of his carries have been up the middle. It's the first quarterback we've seen under center the whole year, too. It's usually that spread offense
It
type.
almost looked like the line jump for
Big
Amesbury.
hole.
Didn't. Oh, there's an outside run there by Dorr, and he's down and into the end zone. I think he's got a touchdown. Nope, he's stepped out.
Yeah, I think he's out of the 4, maybe 3. Stehlin, I think, pushed him out of bounds.
And you're going to put about the 3-yard line, maybe?
Yep. 4.
4-yard line?
Yeah.
All right, 20-yard pickup. And it'll be first and goal. Yeah. 5, 4, 3. It is a 3.
Amesbury's moving the ball well.
Yards.
Since they had that 3rd and 9, they've been able to get good chunks of plays every play.
So Dorr already got 45 yards rushing. First and goal from the 3. And Donovan.
Looks like he got in there.
Yes,
Yep, a hard fought run right there. It looks like he had to carry a couple players, but nice opening drive for the Indians.
So a touchdown. Donovan for 3 yards. And Amesbury's on the scoreboard. Quickly. It was a good drive.
Yeah, after that 3rd and 9, they were able to move the ball. Looks like they're going for 2.
All right, 2-point conversion attempt. And Hamill has it. He's rolling out to his left, and he is
Down at the
no, I don't
one,
think he made it. I don't. One guy. Well, it looks like he wants to put his hands up in the air.
Yeah, I know that. the guy furthest away is saying it was good, and the close one, all right, so no good.
Point was no good.
No good.
So
It's interesting that they decided that's a good play they can use later on with the quarterback rolling out. That's what the Clippers defense has to worry about. They obviously have 4 running backs with a quarterback they can run too. And I think that's why the quarterback gets so low. So the players don't know where he is at first.
that's a good point. Yes. So Amesbury, nice drive, took 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays. 61 yards and 45 on the ground and 16 passing, for a total of 61 yards. And in that drive, 45 yards for Dorr, 3 for Tucker, and Donovan had 3. Tucker actually had a loss of 3, so that offset it. So the 45 yards rushing with Dorr, 3 for Donovan, and -3 for Tucker Mullen. And the 16-yard pass play to Donovan. So a nice drive for Amesbury.
Yeah. Hopefully the Clippers will be able to respond.
Kicking off for Amesbury is Uari Cleary Bentley. A bouncer taken at the 18-yard line by Bontempo. He tries to go to the outside to the 30. 35, 40, and bumped out of bounds.
Got hit
Good
late
return.
too. But that's what we learned with Bontempo. When he gets outside, that's where you see his speed, especially the last couple of games. Looking for a lot of running today.
They call him out at the 39, so it's a 31-yard return by Bontempo.
So good field position to start for the Clippers.
So Newburyport will take over their own 39, just where Amesbury started. So Newburyport 39, 1st and 10.
Starting 2 receivers on the right with Ward and Petty. Bontempo in the backfield. Someone I can't see who's in the slot. It's usually
Back to pass, going deep, and it's caught.
Oh,
nice catch. That was Foley, wasn't it?
yep, Foley was in the slot there too. Excellent.
Tyler
Nice.
Foley.
Good pass. Had good movement on it. And even Barkevich was open a little further, but I don't know if he would have been able to reach him.
26-yard completion.
Good way to start the game for the Clippers. Sullivan, good confidence to start.
So that was a 26-yarder to Foley.
All right, Petty and Ward to the right again. And now motion.
Ball's at the 36, Amesbury. Bontempo being chased. He gets behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose some yardage.
Good effort to even get. That ended up being a 2-yard loss. It could have been a lot worse.
Tackle for a loss by Lopez and Donovan.
And
Down to 13.
loss of 3, back to the 39, be 2nd and 7.
All right, Petty and Ward out to the right. Barkevich in the tight end position on the right. I mean, the other 2 on the left.
2nd and 7. Back to pass again. Going down. It's going to be overthrown. Tender for Ward.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be liking to throw the ball right now. So I think the wind affected that one a little bit.
3rd and 7. So the Clippers had that big 25-yard pass play to start out. Tyler Foley. Nice job on that one. And now the Clippers are faced with a 3rd and 7 from the Amesbury 39. I mean, not 3rd and 7, it's 3rd and 13. They lost 3 to gain 3.
Trips receivers to the left. Callahan, Ward, and Barkevich, and Petty on the right by himself. Oh,
A keeper, Sullivan, right up the middle.
Huge
Who
play by
almost got the
Sullivan.
first. He might have got the first down. I think he did.
because Bontempo looked like he was going to get crushed in the backfield, who we thought had the ball. So a big play right
I
there.
think he
for the
picked up the
Clippers.
first down.
Yep, they gave it
He
to
did,
him.
yep. 13 yards. They're actually going to put it to 25. We'll call it the 25. Yeah.
I will say that the quarterbacks for Newburyport this year, they've always done a good job holding until the last minute to decide what they're going to do.
It was a good job by Sullivan on that one. Good ball handling and big pickup there on a third down conversion for Newburyport.
They converted on a big third down just like Amesbury did.
Yep. First and 10 at the 25, just outside the 25.
Trips receivers to the left again.
Petty out to the right. Pass, and it's complete to, ooh,
yeah.
no, incomplete. Boy,
Ward
he
got crushed
popped.
right away.
Dorr was one of the guys in there.
Yeah, and Katina also.
So the pass was there, but he got popped.
Yeah,
Good timing, too, on Amesbury defense.
Yep, they were prepared for that one.
Second and 10 at the 25.
Would have been about a 4-yard completion.
Second and 10 for the Clippers. Sullivan returns to the lineup after going to the sidelines to get the play.
Petty and Kaline to the left, and Ward and Barkevich to the right. Put Temple in the backfield.
Well, good to see Kaylin get back in there after.
That's that's a good point.
And up the middle is Bontempo, and he might have picked up 5.
Yeah, looks like a nice gain. Couple let's see.
Third and 5.
Temple, the ball carrier.
Couture with the tackle.
Third and 6. He looks like he's yeah. Third and 6 at the 21. There's a 4-yard pickup for Bontempo. Third and 6. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Look for Barkevich
So
over the
back
middle,
to
maybe.
pass. Looking, throwing to the left. It's complete. Was that Petty?
Yep.
Yep. And it looks like it's enough for a first down.
Yep, he went right. He did what he was supposed to right after the marker turned around. It's good. We don't see the pros do that.
They're going to mark that to the 14. It's a 7-yard pickup. First down.
2 big conversions on third down on this drive for the Clippers.
Balls at the Amesbury 14-yard line.
Nick Petty with a nice reception. Ball at the 14-yard line, first and 10. Clippers trying to respond to Amesbury's touchdown on their first drive. Bontempo trying to go to the outside. He's going to be hauled down. Ooh, slammed down. Donovan on the tackle.
Yeah, big tackle by Donovan. Wasn't letting him go.
They almost looked like they're keying on Bontempo.
Well, he's their leader running back from Newburyport.
5-yard loss. Be second and 15 from the 19.
Second down and 15. Balls at the Amesbury 19-yard line.
Ward in the backfield this time.
And it's given to Ward. Cuts inside. Nice move.
It's a nice block by Trevor Foley, too, on the end, which made Ward go inside.
Make it third down. Might have got to the 12.
12-yard line, looks like.
7-yard pickup. Be third and 8.
Third down and 8.
They are in field goal range, obviously, with Barkevich's leg.
Balls at the Amesbury 12-yard line.
Third and 8 from the 12. As you mentioned, Clippers 2 for 2 on third down conversions in this drive.
They've been long third downs, too.
3 minutes to go in the quarter. You also said that both teams running a lot to be a fast game.
Petty and Kaline, their receivers to the right.
And a keeper, throw a little bit of, try to be a screen, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nowhere to
Good
go.
pressure by Amesbury that time.
Looks like 51, 61.
61.
Foley with the pass attempt to Barkevich is incomplete.
Biffsis, I don't know, that's the report. Turner.
So going to be a field goal attempt coming now from the 24. Be a 34. No, actually it's going to be, let me see, with the 12, 19 be 29 yard. Yeah, 19-yard line. Going to kick it, so a 29-yard field goal attempt coming.
Newburyport will attempt a field goal.
He had a 47-yarder earlier this year.
Yep, school record.
Ball, so missed it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's wide.
Yeah, wide right. He hasn't missed many this year.
Barkevich is the kicker.
Well, he was on the hand. He's usually right in the middle, too. And there was a different spot.
Amesbury will take possession of the football.
So 2:42 to go in the quarter. Amesbury takes over, 1st and 10 at the Amesbury 12. Why are they putting it to 20? Oh, missed field goal.
Yep.
That's right.
So it should be the 19.
Well, no, I guess touchback is it's like a touchback, missed field goal.
No, it's usually where they
That's
kick
a
it.
pro one, I thought. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Amesbury take over the 21st and 10. 2:42 to go in the quarter. And
Oh, nowhere to go.
Up
That
the
was a
middle.
miss. O'Sullivan on the tackle.
Who carried them? A door.
Hamill tackle for a loss.
Oh, Hamill.
So one
Oh,
yard
so it must have been
gain.
quarterback.
No, was it Hamill or I think it was Door.
Sullivan. Second down and 9.
I thought, yeah, because I think that was Door that carried the ball. 2nd and 9. Outside.
Oh,
Hamill's got the ball by himself. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. And bumped out of bounds.
Kalian with the
Kalian.
tackle there. Yeah, good.
Troy Hamill's
No one saw that.
51 yards, 52 yards, it looks like.
McLean.
Let me see, we're going to put that at the 40, the 38, 37. Yep,
First down and 10.
the Newburyport 37. So 42-yard run by Hamill.
Yep, good fake. Most people thought it was up the middle.
Ball's at the Newburyport 37.
Yeah, 42-yard run by Hamill. 1st and 10 at the Newburyport 37. A Door up the middle, and Door picks up some good yardage.
He's definitely been able to run the ball
Yeah,
up the
he's
middle.
got at least 5.
He's their guy up the middle. Barkevich on the tackle, along with
Door the ball
Let
carrier.
me see, they're going to mark
Foley.
that at the 30, let me see, 32, the 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5.
Second down and 6.
offsides, unless they're going to say Clippers move. I'm pretty sure it's offsides.
And they're going against Newburyport, yeah,
Going
offside.
to give it a first down, I think, if it was 5 yards.
It's the first penalty of the game.
Nope, just short.
And it's, yeah, it'll be
Second down and a foot.
Ooh, up the middle.
Door, that's a,
Oh, he fumbled that line. Oh,
he looked at the wrong line, I think. He looked at the yellow line instead of the white line, I think.
no, I think he fumbled before that, but
Yeah.
it was right when he was going in.
That was Donovan for his 2nd touchdown. 30,
Yeah, he broke 3 tackles up the middle.
27-yard run. Donovan's carried the ball 3 times and 2 of them for touchdowns. So with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter, Amesbury leads 12-0. Boy, they put some good holes in the middle.
Yeah, they've been there, and that's been Newburyport's issue all year. I remember that Masco running back. He had a field day running up the middle. Oh, first snap from the shotgun position.
And Hamill is in for the 2 points.
Troy Hamill.
So Troy Hamill makes it 14-0.
Scoring on Amesbury 14, Newburyport nothing.
With 55 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Nice 80-yard drive for the Indians.
Yeah, that drive basically went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays for 80 yards.
Yeah, the big quarterback run.
So Amesbury had the ball twice, scored a touchdown both times. on good drives.
Tempo and Barkevich deep for the Clippers.
Hamill's got 42 yards rushing, Dorr 54, Donovan 30. And here comes the kick. This one, it's in the air. Taken by Barkevich.
He's got the space.
8 to the 42.
Another good starting position again for the Clippers. Looks like they're going to mark it up to
8
40.
to 40. Okay, 32-yard return by Barkevich.
Tackle by Martin.
So good field position again.
First down and 10 to report. Ball's at their 40-yard line.
So Clippers at their own 40. They started 39 the last time. And Clippers moved the ball their first time.
Yeah, a couple of third down conversions.
And this time up the middle. Bontempo picked up maybe 2.
Tempo the ball carrier.
See what they're going to mark. They're going to mark it
Couture with the tackle.
43. So a 3-yard pickup. So it's a 43, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, he cut it. He went.
Second down and
He
7.
cut inside, and that got him the 3 yards. Looks like trips receivers to the left with Barkevich, Ward, and Galen and Petty to the right.
2nd and 7. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And nowhere.
Sullivan kept it.
Oh, I was looking at Bontempo. Wow.
Looked like he was going to get space, but good job by the end for the Indians.
I actually followed Bontempo in that one too, but it's Sullivan for no gain, and that's going to do it for the quarter. So after one quarter of play, the score is Amesbury 14 and Newburyport nothing.
It'll be a big third down play to start the second for the Clippers.
It'll be a 3rd and 7 to 43. So two good scores for Amesbury on their first 2 possessions, gives them the 14-0 lead. And at the end of the score, in the first quarter, 14-0. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Giuseppe's, Nick's Pizza, and Newburyport Bank. Thank you so much for all the sponsorships during the year, and look forward to the football, the basketball and hockey seasons coming up.
14. Newburyport nothing.
So Amesbury looks good. Their defense has been good. The offense is good.
Yeah, they've been able to move the ball, especially running the ball.
Yeah, they've got, let me see, 126 plus 3, 123 yards rushing, and one passing for 16 yards. And the Clippers did move the ball too. Clippers had 32 yards passing, but only 20 yards rushing. So that big drive then. Because Amesbury had the ball for 5 minutes and 44 seconds, and Newburyport 6:16. So 2nd and 7 for Newburyport as we start, actually 3rd and 7 as we start the quarter, second quarter.
Trips receivers to the right, Petty to the left.
Sullivan to pass, looking to his
Sullivan,
left,
Petty,
looking down
double
towards
coverage.
Petty. Well, nice catch.
what a
Oh, did he hold on to it?
catch. He did.
What a great catch by Petty.
And double coverage too, and it was good coverage by the Indians. But that's a Petty. We knew he could catch the ball. He had like 4 catches early in the year, which was a big game for him.
That was a 25-yard pickup, a 3rd down conversion, and a great job by Petty on that.
They needed that conversion.
The ball at the Amesbury
All right, they're going trips right again. Petty alone to the left, but Tempo in the backfield.
No, Bontempo lost yardage there.
Yeah, 74 for the Indians got in there right away.
Tempo, the ball carrier. Tackle by Schwinn.
Schwinn with the tackle.
No gain on the play. It's
2nd and 10
down 10.
to 32. Boy, what a great catch by Petty on that one. Nice job by Sullivan to put the ball out there too.
Galen and Petty to the right. Ward in the slot to the left.
2nd and 10. Ward goes in motion, gets the ball in the inside reverse. And he gets it down inside the 30 to maybe the 27.
Good job going inside, because if he continued to go outside, he would have lost yards.
Looks like he picked up 5.
A big third down coming up for the Clippers.
Third down and 5.
3rd and 5 from the 27.
The wind's in their face, so this is probably 2 down territory.
Yeah, especially down 14-0 here. Sullivan back to pass. Going down the middle, and it's intercepted by Amesbury. Ooh, big pop by Petty too.
With a nice hit.
The interception
10,
was 10.
McDonald, I believe.
Yeah, intercepted by McDonald.
He looks to be banged up on that play too. After he got hit really hard by Petty.
Amesbury has the ball, first down and 10. At their 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Amesbury at their own 18-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. And
looks like there's nowhere to go.
No, it was they're all blocked up. The Clipper defense is right there. It's going to be a loss of yardage.
William Smith with the tackle for the Clippers. Yeah, Smith got in there right away. Hamill had nowhere to go.
And they're going to mark that back at the 15 for a 3-yard loss. So it's 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. It's only the second time Amesbury lost yardage on the play. They also had one with no gain, so all less have been positive. 2nd and 13 from the 15. Pitch out to the left. And good defense there.
Yeah, a couple Clippers on the play. Donovan, Foley, and Ward.
Is that Dua? Let me see.
Yeah, it was 20.
Yeah,
Yep,
Dua.
Dua.
Dua picked up
2 yards maybe?
2, maybe it'd be a 3rd and 11
Third down and 11.
from the 17.
We've already seen Amesbury convert on big third down, long third down, so we know they can do it.
That's the only 3rd down they've had the game so far. They're 1 for 1. Newburyport's 3 out of 4 on 3rd downs. Well, actually, I'll make it 3 out of 5 because they had the interception right there.
No, the receiver actually out here. It's the first time they've had a
And Donovan out to the right. And there's a pass there
Little screen.
to Dua, and not much yard. In fact, they might have lost.
Yeah, good job by Barkevich, Stallard,
A loss of 2.
and Sullivan. Good job by the Clippers defense after giving up a turnover and an interception. They should get the ball in good field position.
4th and 13 from the 15.
Barkevich to receive the punt.
Who's the punter?
20, oh no,
Is that 11? Is that?
60 something.
It might be 63. Maybe it's Bentley. He does the kickoffs.
Yep, it is Bentley. Oh, nice punt.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
really
been
nice
a good
punt.
roll. Wow, nice job. 17-yard line. Bartkevich picked it up.
He has space to run. Gets to about the 25. Wow, that was a punt.
32. 68-yard punt.
Barkevich was at the 50-yard line, so yeah, that was a boot.
And then Bartkevich returned it from the 32 to the, from the 17 to the 28-yard return. So Newburyport takes over 1st and 10 on the 25. Newburyport 25, 7:38 to go in the half.
Petty to the right. Trevor Foley to the right in the slot position. Barkevich and Ward to the left.
Up the middle there for about 3. No, not 3 yards, maybe 1.
Yeah, 79 held on to him. It looked like he was going to break away, but good tackle by Flanagan.
Bon Tempo picked up Let me see, going to spot at the 26. Yep, 1 yard.
Second down and 9.
Second and 9. Sullivan to Ward.
So kept it.
Oh, Sullivan kept it. He faked it to Ward. And he picked up some yardage there. Let me see, 32. Might have been a 6-yard pickup. We got
Kelly.
3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Good tackle by the Indians. They've been able to grab the jerseys, and that's slowed down the Clippers' runners.
6:30 to go.
3rd and 3, so it could be a run or a pass. Petty seems to be his go-to guy for the passes today, so look for him.
Yeah, he's had 2 good receptions, both for 25 yards.
Petty's out to the right, Galen to the left. Looks like they have a little jumble to the right. Barkevich on the line with Ward in the slot.
Man, it's one. Is that Ward?
Yep. Oh,
Ward, he's got some speed.
Ward.
If he gets an advantage at 50, 45, 40. Cuts back at the 35. Almost lost the ball. Bounced out of bounds at the 33. Nice job.
Nice run. Looked like he wasn't going to get the first down, then he broke out. And good tackle by Donovan for Amesbury. Almost stripped him, too.
Going to mark that at the 32.
Another big 3rd down conversion for the Clippers.
Yeah, 32 to 32. Yeah, 36-yard run by Ward.
First down and 10. Newburyport. Ball's at the Amesbury 32-yard line.
You see, yeah, 36-yard run by Ward. He's got 48 yards and 3 carries now.
Yep, they have Barkevich on the line again.
And now Ward's going to the right side, inside the 30, turns inside and gets to maybe the 25,
25, I think.
Maybe the 26.
Good tackle by, I think,
They're going to mark that to 26, so a 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4.
Door with the tackle.
Second down and 4.
5:30 to go in the half.
Line of scrimmage is the Amesbury 26-yard line.
2nd and 4. 54 yards now for Ward rushing.
Kayleen and Barkevich to the left.
Petty out to the right. Oh, nope, nowhere.
Flanagan got in there for, he was holding on. 79, he's been in there a couple times for the Indians.
And this time it was Ward lost yardage back to the 29.
Flanagan and Kelly.
The Indians have some, they have some big guys up front. They're definitely bigger up front than the Clippers.
So 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7.
Yep.
3-yard loss for Ward.
4:45 to go in the half.
Passing situation now for the Clippers, 3rd and 7 from the 29.
Barkevich and Kayleen now to the right, and Petty and Foley to the right and the left.
Ooh, well, Ainsley
He's
trying to
looking
put
at
the blitz
blitzer.
on.
Good blocking.
Sullivan steps
by
up.
run.
He could make, ooh, if he gets by one man, he couldn't do it.
51 for the Indians. Good job there. Turner, he wasn't letting go.
And it's going to put it to 30, be 4th and 8. 1-yard loss.
Fourth down and 8.
And Newburyport may take a timeout here to discuss.
30-yard line.
It's going to be 4th down. 4th and 8. They're going to let the clock run down, and Sullivan's over the sideline.
Temple just came in for Foley, so you might see Ward and Temple in the backfield if they. Unless they're definitely not punting.
We haven't seen a reverse at all this year, I don't think.
No, they've done the end around thing.
Yeah.
Person in motion, that's about it.
Try to misdirection, maybe, with Amesbury such strong pursuit. Back to pass.
Look for someone over the middle.
And it's thrown down, intended for
Kayleen. Good,
it's Kayleen, yeah.
Good coverage by 56. Kucher with a nice coverage. He's had a couple nice tackles, and he played good coverage there.
Possession of the ball on down. They'll have first down and 10 at their 30-yard line.
Amesbury has it with 3:19 to go here in the half. 1st and 10 on their own 30.
Indians have all their timeouts left, just like the Clippers.
First and 10 at the 30 for Amesbury. They lead 14-0. And
Handed off
nothing
the
much
door.
there. Oh, he made a good effort though to get some.
Yeah,
I
he got
thought he was
some
going to get
yards.
back to the line, and that was it. But he picked up a little extra yardage. Was that Donovan? I think, or was it Dorr? I guess it was.
20.
Yeah, Dorr. Okay, Donovan was right with him. Yeah, Dorr carried. Picked up 3.
Trevor Foley with a tackle.
2nd and 7.
Down 8.
Yeah, 3 because it's so very large.
Door out as the receiver, but in motion. Look for a little quick handoff to him.
Oh, off to the left side. That was Hamble kept it.
Yeah, kept it. Looked like he had space. Good job by Donovan for the Clippers with a tackle. He might have been gone if he didn't tackle.
3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1. Ball's at the Amesbury 39-yard line.
2:15 to go in the half. 3rd and 1 for Amesbury there. 1 for 2.
Looks like it's starting to rain again.
Yeah, I see the window starting to get spotted up here. Well, that's good. Almost halftime, so if we let it rain during halftime, it'll be all right. And Donovan has the 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion. 2 for 3 for Amesbury. Another 1st down.
Yeah, Donovan's the big boy, so close situations. They should definitely give him the ball.
1st down and 10 Amesbury. Ball's at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line, so it's a 3-yard pickup and a 1st down. 1:43 to go. Amesbury doesn't look like any hurry.
No, they're taking their time. And like they have their timeouts, so I guess
Yeah.
you can.
Back to pass is Hamill. He throws, and man is open down there.
Oh,
and it's
Ward.
Was it intercepted?
Yep. Unless his feet should be down. Yeah, Ward
Yeah.
with the interception. Good. I think Donovan got in there and made Hamill throw the ball.
Pass attempt to Scott was intercepted
But good job by Ward.
by
So-
Trevor Ward.
Both teams have had an interception now.
Newburyport takes over possession 1st down.
Clippers have all their timeouts left. They would like to get some points on the board to go into the half, and they do get the ball to start the 2nd half. The wind is in their face.
So there's 1:28 to go. 1st and 10 Newburyport on the, window's getting far. Where we at? 38-yard line.
Might be tougher to pass now with the rain. I can't tell how hard it is, but the window does definitely go quite quick. Looked like miscommunication.
Ward
there,
has
but
it.
Ward
Ooh.
has it.
Wow, nice job.
Ward, the ball carrier.
He
I
picked
think
up
2 Indian players collided with each other. They both look all right.
2nd and 2 with the 46. 8-yard pickup.
Clippers call a timeout.
8-yard pickup for Ward. And that's the 1st timeout of the half. Second and 2, 1:19 to go here in the 1st half. Clippers have it 2nd and 2 on their own 46. So both teams have turned it over on interceptions. We need a squeegee pad pretty soon.
Looks like it's a quick shower, so it shouldn't last too long. Church receivers to the left for the Clippers.
2nd and 2.
Petty to the right.
Sullivan backs out the signals.
Indians
He's
look
got
like-
it. Looks to his left, going to go to deep to Batkevich. And Batkevich
nice
has
catch.
it. Inside the 40, inside the 35.
Ooh, wasn't oh, that could be a late hit. Personal foul. Gonna
Yeah, there's the flag. Good call, Pat.
Holding pass.
They actually spotted him down here at the 30,
I actually thought
4.
Newburyport might have lucked out. I thought one of the linemen was holding on that play too, so they luck out and they get that personal foul on the Indians, so they're going to get really good field position.
So it's going to be a 30 completion. They'll go to 34, 16. That'd be a 20-yard completion.
And the clock will stop too because of the penalty, so they won't have to use a timeout.
And then it'll be 15 yards on Amesbury.
I don't really blame the Indian player either because
He kept going.
Yeah, Barkevich didn't get down. They blew the whistle, so I don't really blame him.
Newburyport left the ball, first down and 10.
Oh, the clock does still run.
Yeah.
Ward and Barkevich to the right, Kaylane and Petty to the left, but Temple in the
Back
backfield.
to pass.
Look for Foley. He was open for a second.
The throw is in the middle. Ooh, almost intercepted.
Yeah, Sullivan just had to throw it away. Good pressure again for the Indians. A couple players in.
Petty is incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Clippers still have 2 timeouts, so they can still run the ball if they want.
2nd and 10 at the 18. 55 seconds to go. They may want to save that for if they have to go a field goal. Of course, they want the touchdown. Back to pass. Throwing. Ooh, nice block. That is, wow. Boy, that guy could be a center in basketball.
Number 11.
Donovan.
Donovan was at a really good game so far for the Indians. He had the interception earlier.
3rd and 10.
It'll be third down and 10.
Hey Caleb, I can't really hear you.
51 seconds to go in a half. Ward and Barkevich split out to the right. Kaylane and Petty to the left. One Temple lined up behind Sullivan.
Looking for someone over the middle.
And Sullivan keeps it and picks up a couple, maybe.
Sullivan, the ball carrier.
Yeah, going to be about the 16-yard line.
Tackled by Turner.
They go for the field goal.
4th and 8.
So he is lined up right in the middle, but it looks
Yeah.
like they're going for it.
Fourth down and 8.
This is smart to take their time, not waste the timeout, because if they don't get it, it won't give the Indians too much time. They can call a timeout right after if they do convert on it.
Pass going down to the left.
Might
And
be
it
picked.
is. Ooh, tipped.
Oh,
Almost
touchdown.
might be-
I
it
think
might be
Barkevich
caught.
caught it, yep.
Touchdown, Barkevich.
Heads up play by
deflection.
Barkevich after it was tipped. Huge play for the Clippers.
Sullivan's pass attempt to Petty.
Heads up play by Barkevich. That's what you like to see. Everyone always plays to the end of the whistle.
Bounces by Barkevich.
So the Clippers score with 16 seconds to go. And Barkevich will attempt the extra point.
Looks like the wind looks like it died down, so this might help him. High snap. Blocked.
Blocked.
Uh-oh.
This could be returned. No,
Oh,
I guess they
no.
don't do anymore. No.
Attempt for the extra
They've had 3 or 4 blocks
They've-
recently.
yeah,
There's got to be
they've been able-
something that somebody
they've been-
spotted.
Well, there was that one team. Who was it that they played, and there were like 5 offsides
Yeah,
on it?
Yep.
Was that
Yeah,
Weston?
and he made most of it,
Yeah.
but they had to do it over. It's an automatic timeout. See, that was a 16-yard touchdown pass, right?
Yep.
Yep. Good concentration on Barkevich on that one for the TD, too.
Yeah, to be heads up. Big play. They needed that, especially they get the ball to start the second half. Amesbury might have a couple plays, and they do have their timeouts. Quick plays. Throughout the year, we've seen them scoring big plays too. So
Yeah, even on returns, I think.
I don't expect them to down it.
So 16 seconds to go.
Barkevich to kick off for Newburyport. Dort and Lopez deep to receive for Amesbury.
A little squib. Oh, that's a
Bounce back. Wow, good job.
good job. The squib kick made sense too. That took off 9 seconds.
Lopez returned the kick. There's a penalty flag on the play.
Oh, it's on the Clippers. Wonder if offsides maybe.
Did you see where he picked that ball up?
Oh, it was tipped about the 35. He probably got it about the 25 maybe.
All right, so 25 up to the 38, 13-yard return. What was the penalty? Did they show anything? Or maybe it was refused?
Yeah, they
Yeah. All right, so they declined it. 7 seconds to go, and it's at the, they're going to just kill it maybe, 38-yard
expecting
line.
the run, but door up the middle. They should get another playoff too if they call a timeout. They did. Is it halftime or no? It's the half.
Right. Dewar picked up 10, enough for the first down. Did he make a first down? I guess
It was close. I think it might have been 9 yards.
All right, 9 yards. Okay, so didn't get a first down. Okay, so 9 yards for Dewar. Was it Dewar then? Or
Yeah, it was Dewar.
Yeah, Dewar. 9. Okay, that ends the half with the score: Amesbury 14 and Newburyport 6. And we're going to get some figures together here, and we'll give you the recap and do a little bit of a halftime summary here in a few minutes. We'll let Pat talk about our sponsors while I try to put some of this stuff together.
Sponsors for today's game: Giuseppe's Fresh Pasta, Fine Food, Dine In, or Grab and Go, located at 257 Low Street in Newburyport. Nick's Pizza, La Barber family business for over 60 years, located at 164 Merrimack Street in Newburyport. Newburyport Bank, focused on helping our community build a brighter future, located at 63 State Street in Newburyport. And if you're interested in becoming a sports sponsor, contact Sarah Hayden at sarah@ncmhub.org.
Why don't you give a little bit of a recap of the half, Pat, as far as your observations?
Well, it's Amesbury's that been able to run the ball. They got 4 players. You know, you got the 3 running backs, plus you got the quarterback that can run the ball. Dorr has had no problem running the ball at the middle. So they've been able to move the ball. Not much passing. They did have that one pass. Clippers on offense were able to move the ball too. They had the missed field goal, so that hurt a little bit, and obviously the blocked extra points. So it could be 14-10 instead of 14-6. But overall, I feel like both teams have played pretty well. Still plenty of time to go in the game. Like we said, Clippers will get the ball to start the second half. Petty has a couple of nice receptions for the Clippers. I feel like the Indians have done well against Bontempo. They definitely have focused on them, where he hasn't been able to get outside really. And Ward's been able to run the ball a little bit for the Clippers.
Basically, no punts for Newburyport. Just looking at this, I'm doing these stats here, and 1 for Amesbury.
Yeah,
So,
they've been able to.
teams have moved it.
Yeah, and, you know, each team's had a turnover.
Yeah, I'm almost ready. Okay, let's see. 3, and
And Sullivan's looked really good passing the ball for the Clippers too. Petty had that nice catch. Barkevich had that nice catch. Plus Barkevich with a touchdown pass. Catch.
all right, we'll get this here in a minute. Okay, and it's okay. So in the first half, stats-wise, Newburyport had 6 first downs. Amesbury had 7. Rushing plays: Newburyport had 17 carries for 80 yards. Amesbury 18 carries for 142 yards. Finn Sullivan passing 5 for 11 with 1 interception and 1 TD for 94 yards. And for Amesbury, Troy Hamill 2 for 3 for 14 yards. So total offense for Newburyport 174, Amesbury 156. Amesbury punted once for 68 yards. Newburyport didn't punt at all. One penalty against Newburyport for 5 yards, one against Amesbury for 15 yards. Both teams turned the ball over once on an interception. Newburyport was 4 for 9 on third downs and 0 for 1 on fourth. Amesbury was 2 for 3 on third, and they didn't have any fourth down attempts to try. 28 plays for Newburyport, 21 for Amesbury, and 14-6 the score for Amesbury. Scoring plays, Amesbury scored with 8:03 to go in the first quarter on a 3-yard run by Kyle Donovan. The run was no good, made it 6-0 Amesbury. And then with 55 seconds to go in the quarter, a 27-yard run by Donovan, his second touchdown of the game. Troy Hamill's run was good, made it 14-0. And the Clippers scored with 16 seconds to go on a 16-yard touchdown pass. Finn Sullivan and Walker Bodkevich. Kick was blocked. It was 14-6. And on that touchdown, it was a deflected pass, and Bodkevich was alert to see the ball and dove in and caught the ball for the conversion. So it was 14-6. Individually for Newburyport, Finn Sullivan, 5 carries, 21 yards. Jake Bontempo, 6 carries for 0. Trevor Ward, 6 carries, 59 yards. On receptions, Bodkevich, 2 receptions for 37 yards. Nick Petty has, actually, Nick Petty has 2. I said he had 2 for 50 yards. One of them was Tyler Foley. So Foley has 1 for 25, and Nick Petty has 2 for 32. And Bodkevich 37. So they had 3, over 25 yards on 3 different receivers. So they spread the ball around pretty good that time. And so, and the 1 touchdown for Bodkevich on the pass play. For Amesbury, Troy Hamill, 3 carries for 45 yards. Brady Dorr, 9 carries, 67 yards. Tucker Mullen, 2 carries for -3. And Kyle Donovan, 4 carries for 33 yards and 2 touchdowns. The receptions, Dorr had 1 reception for -2 yards. And Donovan had 1 reception for 16 yards. So Amesbury shows they could run the ball real well. Hamill passing was 2 for 3, except for the interception, but they get such a variety. Everybody can handle the ball.
Well,
so
look at that big run by Hamill when they were at their own 20, and he goes 40 yards, and no one realized it until about he was already at the 50-yard line where he was. So, and him being low, that helps where you don't know who's getting the ball. It's time to get a little chilly.
Yeah, it is. I noticed my hand was cold. I actually put my glove on at the end of the half here, towards the end, because my hands were cold. Must be cold for them down there.
Yeah,
but the rain picked up. What's the temperature?
40 degrees outside, but it is.
Seems worse.
And it's windy too, so obviously it's going to feel. It says it feels they're like 36. Updated score, Pentucket. This was 15 minutes ago. They're up 13-7 over Triton.
Pentucket. Okay.
It's probably halftime now. That looked like it was in the first quarter still. That game is being played at Triton.
Oops, hold on. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we got 7 minutes before we do start the second half. Clippers just got to keep moving the ball like they have. The defense has been there, but just Amesbury has made a couple of big plays when they needed them. Both teams have done well on third downs.
Yeah, there's definitely a big third down conversion for both teams, and that's good for Newburyport because they've struggled with that on offense. But the last 3 weeks, we've seen them offense do really well, and they were, what you say for yardage already, 160?
174 to 156. Newburyport's actually outgained them.
Yeah, and there were games early in the year where Newburyport wasn't even getting that for the whole game. So
the big difference was Newburyport have missed their last 3 third down conversions. They were 4 for 6, now they're 4 for 9, so that hurt them a little bit there.
Well, the wind looked like it's picked up again.
So it's looks great. Again, miss it. No halftime with the bands anymore. I used to see a lot of that. But a lot of schools don't seem to have a band at halftime. Kind of missed that.
Yeah, well, it seemed like Amesbury had a decent amount of kids in their band, it looked like.
Ooh, interesting. Wow. Pat just showed me notice come through the Patriots kicker Nick Folk had an appendectomy operation, and he looks like he's going to miss Sunday's game.
So they'll have to sign someone soon, too, because you got to sign him by Friday,
Yeah,
I think.
and I think they had 9 guys miss practice just because of illness.
Yeah, I think they got sick from the Cowboys because they were all sick last
exactly.
week.
That's
and obviously the weather at the game didn't help.
So that didn't help up now. And Folk's been kicking pretty well for the Patriots.
Yeah, they haven't had an issue at all with him. And they don't have their kid on the practice squad anymore either because he's with Atlanta.
So that's going to make it interesting. But, they've been playing well. The defense has obviously been a big year for the defense for the Patriots. And speaking of even the Celtics and Bruins are playing well, so it's nice to see all 3 teams up in first place.
Nothing going on with baseball in the offseason. Remember when the winter meetings actually meant something and stuff happened?
Yeah.
Now it's like it was last week and nothing happened.
Yep. People actually didn't even realize what was going on. There was no talk on it.
I think there's been a couple of relievers have been signed for free agency. Decent contracts, too, with teams, but it's just funny how every other sport you have, the free agency is a huge deal, and then baseball, it's nothing. The rain looks like it's picked up now.
Yeah, it's well, hopefully it's stopped by the time they have to. And even the wind kind of died down a little bit. You
it
see the
keeps
flag
changing.
blowing a little bit there. I just look at the crowd. It hasn't been that bad considering the rainy weather and everything else. When I stood up and looked at, this side of the stadium was good, and then over the mezzanine, people are standing on the mezzanine side. I like that mezzanine setup.
Oh, I agree. St. John's Prep's up 28-0 over Zavarian at the half.
And there was some discussion there, too, about how some teams like to rest their starters. St. John's doesn't do it. They go all out because that's a big rivalry.
Well, that's a big. I think Zavarian, they were in the playoffs, the championship game last year, and I think they played all their players, too. But it is hurt teams. I know players have got hurt who have played in the Thanksgiving game and then not being able to play in the Super Bowl. And obviously that's an experience because you're playing at Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we got another 3.5 minutes to go, and then usually they're supposed to have a 3-minute warm-up when they get out, but those teams haven't been taking much advantage of that.
It hasn't been consistent with that. Well, if you come out before, you could warm up prior to that.
Right. I think I skipped when I talked about the time of possession. Newburyport had the ball for 17:57. Amesbury only 10:03 in the half. So it's surprising with that. But again, Amesbury had a couple of quick, big plays there that helped out long drives and long scoring plays. But yeah, 17:57 for Newburyport, 10:03 for Amesbury, and Amesbury only had the ball for, let me see, 2, 3, about 4 minutes in the second half. Yeah, second quarter. They had it 5 minutes in the second quarter. 5:44 in the first quarter, and about 5 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, the scoring drives are quick. The second touchdown, I think that was like 5 plays. So
yeah, I could recap that way. We talked about the first drive. They went 61 yards, 9 plays, 45 yards rushing, 16 passing, and it was only 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Then next time they scored, they went 5 plays and 80 yards, and that was all on the ground, I think. Maybe, I think it was pretty much all on the ground. Yeah, the big 42-yard run by Hamilton and a 27-yard touchdown run by Donovan. Penalty involved there, so they definitely scored quick. Newburyport ran, and number of plays, I think Newburyport had 28 plays to 21 for Amesbury, so you can see a little bit of the time there. So Clippers, as you said, will get the ball to start the second half. They're down 14-6, so they can score, get right back into it.
Still plenty of time to go.
But, blocking, it's interesting. They definitely scouted because the last game, Newburyport had 2 or 3 extra points blocked, now blocked here. So somehow someone has looked at the films to find there's one weakness there somewhere. But although this one looked like it came up more towards the middle.
Yeah, well, see,
last week
that's
was
where Newburyport's
the
line. It just isn't. Amesbury's got some big linemen. So they've been able to get through. But, yeah, the Weston game, it was on the outside.
Yep. See, Amesbury's coming back on the field now. About a minute 30 to go before we start. So they're coming out in the field. Well, Monday, I guess the hockey and basketball season starts.
Yeah.
They get right into it,
Clippers
one to
should
another.
have good years, and both basketball teams should be good.
Yep.
I think the hockey team will be competitive, even though their goalie is hurt for the year.
Yeah, it's too bad losing Marshall. He's had a good so
But
far.
Newburyport's, I feel like we've always had goalies, so I'm sure they'll be able to find someone. I think their JV team was good last year, so good record. So whoever played goalie there.
Will probably be stepping in.
Yep. And who knows if they have any freshmen coming up.
Yeah, I haven't seen the roster yet, said too much about it yet.
I know last year they had about 40 kids come out, so they do have a good hockey program.
Clipper coaching staff coming out now, and I see some of the players milling around the tunnel getting ready to come out. 30 seconds to go. And so, getting ready for the second half. What time is it anyway?
It's a quick half. It's 11:06 right now, I think. Yep.
Well, a lot better than last game. We see this started at 10, so we're going to start probably about 11:10, where it was an hour and a half before we started the last game.
And it was, that just took a long time.
And there hasn't been many penalties called here, and not many incomplete passes, so the clock's been able to move most of the time. 2 penalties and only, let me see, what did Newburyport had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 incompleted passes. So
and only 1 for Amesbury, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Actually, it was an interception. Both teams had an interception. So we got, now they put the 3 minutes up on the clock for the warm-up. But Clippers will receive the ball, so that'll be a plus there.
Yep.
Got some momentum with the touchdown at the end of the half.
And when they were able to move the ball anyway, so just capitalize.
Amesbury looks like they're going to be kicking it off right to left, too. I see the ball's at the 40-yard line on the right side.
Yeah, so Amesbury, when they've kicked off, too, they've had a squib kick and he kicked deep, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Being sloppy now, slippery, you might see a squib.
Yeah, it's a possibility, with the rain, and it doesn't look like the window is any worse than what it was, so it might have let up, it might have stopped, but just enough to make the window messy for us. But I'm not going to complain. It's better than being outside. This year's been a tough year. It started out real good weather-wise, but we've had some outside games that have really been tough.
Oh, yeah, even the first Linfield game.
That was windy.
That was 50 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was early at 50 degrees.
And that was second week in September where it should be a lot nicer.
Yeah, plus it was windy because I remember the papers blowing all over the place.
Both Linfield games weren't the greatest.
And we used to be inside the press box at Linfield, but now they had the setup for their coaches there. And I always enjoyed talking to their timekeeper there. He was a good guy. We had a good chat and everything else. He's all apologetic about not letting us in or anything else. But, hey, nothing to do about it, And then there was nothing at Weston either.
Yeah, Weston, that was the cold one.
Yeah.
That was probably the coldest game.
But
it's a good thing it was running time in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
And that was the furthest to get to, too.
So we got another minute and 20 seconds to go. Again, Amesbury leads 14-6. Been exciting.
Yep. Just what you expected. I feel like the last couple of years the games have been close. I think these coaches, they're 1-1 because the first year Ben won for the Clippers. I think they won big with last time it was here. And then last year you said it was 8-0 Amesbury.
Yeah.
And last year Amesbury was the 1 seed in the playoffs.
Yes. And this year they get in it and they played well in the playoffs. It was a good year for them in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, we going in, we knew they were going to be a strong team.
All right, we're ready to go. Amesbury ready to kick off. For Amesbury, number 63 is Cleary Bentley. Uwari Cleary Bentley. And the kick, I don't even know where it went. Oh, here it is, back there to the 20-yard line, yep. And
good tackle.
Bartkevich from the 20 to the 34.
Gilio for the tackle for the Indians. Good job.
So a 14-yard return for Bartkevich. And it'll be 1st and 10 Newburyport at the Newburyport 30. I guess I'm going to mark at the 33. Newburyport 33. Okay.
33-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Clippers. And, ooh, Ward.
Looked like he had space and then he got good job by 42, who set a couple.
So Ward picked up a couple of yards. Cut down quickly there. 2nd and 8 at the 35. Ward's up to 61 yards now.
Different formation there for the Clippers. They had 2 running backs in the backfield. First time we've seen that today.
It's funny how halftime they come up with different setups a lot of times. They don't want to show anything in the first half. All right, Bontempo lined up behind Sullivan. 2nd and 8. And the option, Sullivan keeps the ball, cuts back to the right side, cuts inside out to 45, 47 maybe.
Good job keeping it. He could have pitched it, but he kept it and got the most yards out of it.
I said 47, it's 42. He picked up, let me see, 7. It's about a 3rd and a long 1.
3rd down and 1. Line of scrimmage is the Newburyport 42-yard line.
3rd and 1 for the Clippers. Big play here. Start the second half. And the right side cuts back in. Ward, he going to be
Looked
close.
like he was going to get it,
yeah,
but
then they cut
he
him
got
down
stuffed.
quick. Yeah, actually it looked like they were going to move him back a little bit too. It looked like he was closer to the first goal marker, but now they're going to move him back to where the line of scrimmage.
Looks like it was an injured. No.
He just took him time
Might have
getting
been
up.
a lot of people on him.
So Ward, no gain. Be 4th and 1.
Yeah, this is interesting to see what they do. The rain's definitely coming down harder now too. You can really see it.
I think you can see the Clippers going to go for it. No, well, I won't speculate.
I
We'll see.
thought they were too. I didn't see.
Yeah.
Usually you bring in the special teams players. They do have separate ones. You see, we did lose our camera at the 50-yard line.
Oh, that's gone. That would have been right on the play. They got to hurry up or they're going to get tired. Oh, now, boy, it's getting hard to
Yeah,
see.
it's hard to see now.
I missed the old windows that went all the way open. 4th and 1. Maybe we could try a long
Looks like
count to try to draw him offside.
Ward's in the backfield. Barkevich is lined up as a lineman here.
And pitch out, and it's going to be Ward. And
It's close.
I don't know.
It's really hard to tell.
The Amesbury coach is pointing one way, and
No, they gave it to him.
yeah,
Clippers got it.
Ward picked it up. Big 4th down conversion.
It was definitely close.
And it's going to be close to the 44-yard line, so I think that's where we're going to mark it. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 44. Big 1st down.
44-yard line.
1st and 10 to 44. Ward picked up a couple of yards on that. Pass going deep down the middle.
It's got Barkevich.
Barkevich is out there, and he's got
I
it.
think he caught it, yeah.
Diving catch.
There's a
almost.
flag, too. Oh, no, that could be a towel. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Could be pass interference. All right, it is a flag.
It's 35. That's a 41-yard completion if it goes. It's down to the 15-yard line. And
It might be pass interference.
pass interference decline against Amesbury.
It's a big pass there, and with the rain coming down, Sullivan's this is the best he's thrown the ball. He's looking very confident today.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Amesbury 15.
Looks like Petty, the receiver, to the left, Galen to the right, Ward in the backfield. Trevor Foley in the slot position, Tyler Foley.
And hand off to Ward. And he
Yeah,
might have
nowhere
got
to
back to the
go.
line of scrimmage, and that was it.
Looks like the whole defensive line for the Indians on that tackle. 54, Keeley, and Nelson.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 15. I wonder if we can open this a little bit. Pat, can you click that? Maybe we can open it, look underneath. I don't know if it's going to work
Doesn't
or not.
go up that high.
No. All right, back to pass. Sullivan looking, he's got plenty of time. Now he goes to his left, throws it's complete for not much of a
I
yardage.
think it was to Petty.
It's no sense.
It's going to make it colder.
Yeah, I know it. Pass went to Petty for
Be third down and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, it wasn't much good coverage there by the Indians.
3rd and 9.
Barkevich and Ward to the right, Petty out to the left.
And trying to go to, oh,
I think Sullivan
kept it, yep.
Sullivan the ball carrier.
Maybe got to the 8-yard line, maybe 1 yard gain.
That'd be the 9, I mean the 13.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oops,
Oops, somebody went down.
The Clippers.
Is that Foley? Looks like 51 maybe. Or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be Donovan, 55.
8. Pitcher's timeout for an injury.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right,
Donovan,
55
yeah.
is Donovan, yeah.
Looks like clear again, so it might have stopped raining now.
What's it going to be, 4th down?
Yep.
And 8.
Looks like they're looking at Donovan's leg.
Oh, for 1 second.
I realized once I checked.
Donovan being helped off the field.
He's a tough kid too. He's,
Yes,
he's
he's
a
been
few
banged up a lot
this
this
year, but
year.
he's played tough.
He's come back in when he's got hurt too, so we could see him again.
So it's 4th and 8 for the Clippers.
Petty and Kaline to the left, and Ward and Barkevich to the right. For a pass here over the middle.
Back to pass. Throwing down over the middle, and it's
Got it.
complete.
Is it a touchdown or is that the 1?
Who was it?
Petty.
Petty. Wow. All right.
Sullivan pass. Complete to Petty.
11 yards, 12 yards, I guess it's.
Looks
Yeah.
like at the
First down and goal to go. And the 81-yard line.
Yep.
look for this might be a run with Barkevich up the
Yes,
middle.
because they want
We've
to.
seen that in their goal line situations or 3rd and short. Good opening drive for the Clippers. They've taken 6 minutes off the clock so far.
First and goal from the 1.
Look for Ward here in motion to get it.
Oh, I'm going to
Good
look at a pass.
He's got space to run.
Throw, and it's touchdown.
Yep.
Was that Bot?
Yep, Barkevich, I think.
Sullivan's pass.
Yeah,
Complete to Barkevich for Newburyport.
he was open in the back of the end zone.
He's approaching 100 points too, I think. Let me see. 98 now, brings him to 98. That blocked extra point hurt. Well, go for 2 here, and you can get it.
They probably will go for 2 here. Sullivan's looked really good passing the ball to start this half. They are going for 2. Petty and Kaline. Kaline to the left. Foley and Barkevich. Bontempo in the backfield.
Back to pass.
Good coverage here. Barkevich over the middle.
Throw, and he's got
Did he
it,
catch
and
it?
he's in for.
Sullivan
Yep,
Yep.
2 points. It's
He
good.
got
Yep.
crushed too. Good job holding on to the ball.
scoring down.
Good response for the Clippers to start the second half.
Nice
Tie ball
long
game
drive.
now.
Nice long drive.
Yeah, that's
5:31
what they
to
needed.
go.
They've done what their offense has moved the ball really well today.
So it was a 1-yard TD pass, and then a 2-point conversion. Both Sullivan to Barkevich, and that's the 100 points for Barkevich this year. 14-14. 6 minutes and 29 seconds that drive went.
Yeah, that's what you like to see for drives.
So 5:31. So that took, let me see, 6:29. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays. So Clippers have scored the last 2 times they had the ball. And we're tied at 14, and Newburyport kicking off. Bartkevich to kick. Good kick.
Nice kick.
And that's going to go.
In the end zone.
Dropped. He actually should have been automatic anyway.
Yeah,
It took him a
well,
while
the
to
ref-
call it. Yeah, he had
Yeah.
the signal up. But yeah, they can't run out in high school. So a touchback. So Amesbury takes over their own 20, 1st and 10.
Lopez receives.
So 1st and 10 for Amesbury.
Amesbury takes the ball first down and 10.
Big drive for the Indians coming up. See what they can do in response. Door out receiver position here. Mullen with a carry there.
Yeah.
It was Ward and Foley on the tackle. It's like a 2-yard loss.
Trevor Foley on the tackle. Lost yardage on the plays. 2nd down and 12.
So 2nd and 12 at the 18, as Mullen lost 2.
Pitch out the door. He's got space
Oh,
on
he's
the
got to run
outside.
right side. Door 40, 50. Nice cutback.
Yep.
And Door going to be bumped out about the 40-yard line. Nice job by Door.
Yeah, huge. It's his first time on the outside. He's been able to run the ball up the middle. He's got speed. Good job by Bartkevich to push him out of bounds. Just like that, the Indians are in Clipper territory. Oh, they marked him out of bounds a little earlier. Clippers 45.
Oh, wow. Well, he stepped out back there. It's, all right, so that would be a 27-yard pickup.
Still a big
1st and 10,
game,
though.
but it could have been 20 more.
At the Amesbury 45, 1st and 10, 27-yard pickup for Door. $94 yards for Door.
Donovan with a carry there.
Donovan the ball carrier.
And he picked up 2 yards, maybe? 2, yeah, 47, yep. 2nd and 8.
And Sullivan with the tackle for the Clippers.
Donovan's got 35 yards.
Right up the middle again, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, Clippers defense.
I think it was
right there.
Donovan again, but a tackle again by William Smith with the tackle for the Clippers. Good job getting in there right away.
So it'll be 3rd and 8.
Cooper and Smith on the tackle. 3rd down and 8.
Defensive line doing a good job right now for the Clippers. Look for a pass.
Hammer.
Oh, he's keeping it.
And he's going to be stopped short of the 50-yard line.
Looked like that was definitely a run the whole time. The door was open over here, but it must have been a plan to run.
So it's a 4th down. 4th and 5.
Looks like, all right, now it looks like they're going to punt.
4th down and 5.
We know he can punt. He had a 68-yarder earlier. Was it was a 68 yard,
Yeah,
right?
68, yeah.
Clippers have no one deep, or are they? Oh, all right, they're putting Ward back there now. This might be hard to hold on to. It's a little chilly out there now.
Oh, high snap, but he kept it down. Good kick, and it's going to bounce.
Wobbly.
It's going to bounce around inside the 20, 19, 18, and a roll close, maybe the 13,
Yeah, good bounce.
20, about the 18-yard line.
Yep, a nice punt. Covers will start at their own 18, 2:24 to go in the third.
First down and 10.
Let me see, we're going to mark it. 18-yard line, so it'll be a 32-yard punt. So Clippers take over on their own 18 with 2:24 to go.
Well, looks like Bontempo and Ward in the backfield. Kaylane and Barkevich in motion now going on the left side, and Petty coming over to the right.
So first and 10 on the report. 2:24 to go in the third. Off to the right side,
Got
a few
about
yards.
four or five maybe.
That was Bontempo.
Yep, nice hard run right up the middle.
Tempo the ball carrier.
18 to the 20,
Butcher on the tackle. Second
3.
down and 6.
22, a 4-yard pickup. Yep.
Kaylane and Barkevich to the left, Petty to the right. Two in the backfield again. Bontempo up to plenty
big
of
run.
room.
He's got some
He's
speed.
gone.
Bontempo, he's at the 50, to 45, 40, 35, 30. No flags. 20. He's going to go all the way. Oh, yes, it is.
At the 50-yard line, you knew he was gone. Big run right there by Bontempo.
78 yards.
Jacob Tempo carries for Newburyport touchdown.
Right up the middle,
Boy.
too.
Boy, Amesbury's been keying on him all game, and he finally got a chance to break loose on that one. 78-yard run by Jake Bontempo. And the Clippers lead 20-14. .139 to go here in the third. Barkevich to kick the extra point, attempt the extra point. He's had one block today, and he missed a field goal. And that one's up and good.
Yep. Clippers on top by 7. 1:39 to go in the third.
21-14 Clippers with 1:39 to go here in the third.
.21 unanswered points for the Clippers. The crowd's getting into it right now too. You can just the loudest they've been.
Barkevich to kick off for Newburyport. Lopez and Dewar deep to receive for Amesbury.
The deep kick
All
by
right. Yeah, let's take it to 5. Booted, picked up at the 10, 15, and down at the 26-yard line.
good return after bobbling it.
That was,
Return the kick. Picked up by Barkevich.
21 Lopez.
yeah, Lopez has done the most of the kicking
Ball
returns.
first down and 10.
Yeah, him and
It's
Dora
at
been
the
back there.
26-yard line, so the 21-yard return. Amesbury 26-yard line, first and 10.
Fake pass. Then he throws it.
Ooh, that's a good run there with some speed too.
Good job by Ward with the tackle. There's a flag on the play. It might be coming back.
That was Miles.
There's 2 flags on the
Framing.
play, so it might be 2 personal fouls here.
And the referee's picking him up though, so it might be against Newburyport.
He run out of bounds.
It looks like they're going to be against Newburyport. Yep.
Penalty flag is on the play.
And that was Franey, I think it was, right? Number 7?
Yep.
Miles Franey.
It was a fake pass to the left and then a little toss pass to Franey to the right.
We didn't see what the signal was, but I know it's
No,
against
they haven't
Newburyport
done it
because they
yet.
picked it up.
I think it's, I think it was unsportsmanlike. No, but then they would add 15.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Newburyport.
Oh, so where's the ball right now? At the 26?
Yep.
So 26 to 52, so that was a 48 yards. Yeah. So it'll be 48. Yep, 48-yard pass play. And unsportsmanlike against Newburyport should put it back to the 13, I think, half the distance. So 13-yard penalty against Newburyport. So at the Newburyport 13, 1st and 10. So Amesbury has bounced
Oh,
back.
there was double penalty there.
Oh, a second, 2 of them.
Yep.
So now to go to the 6, or 7 maybe.
Yeah, I think one might have been roughing the passer.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against Newburyport. Amesbury now has the ball, first down and goal to go.
Maybe at the 7-yard line, are they?
On the 6
Yep.
yard line.
6-yard line. So a total of 20 yards and penalties on that. So 1st and goal at the 6. First and goal at the Newburyport 6 to Amesbury.
For Donovan, maybe. They've seen the run up the middle with him. Oh, first carry to the...
Ayot.
Yeah.
Ayot down to the 1.
He hasn't ran the ball.
No, it's
much
his first
today.
carry.
Okay.
I think he's down to 1 or 2. Let's see what they mark it.
Let's
I
go
guess
with
they're
the
going to
1.
mark it the 1. Yeah. 5-yard pickup. 2nd and goal from the 1. 58 seconds to go.
Second down and goal to go for 1.
And now we got a whistle.
Clippers offsides, I believe.
Got a half-a-yard penalty there.
Don't look for anything fancy here. Run up the middle makes sense. They don't have a lot to go. It might be a quarterback sneak, which it is, and I
Yeah,
believe he
Hamill,
got in.
and I think he's in. We haven't
They
seen the
didn't
signal
signal,
yet.
but he was definitely past the end zone. I don't think they gave it to him.
No gain. Wow. No gain.
I'm surprised by that. He was in the end zone standing, and they didn't give him the touchdown.
Huh.
It's going to be the end of the quarter, too.
So, at the end of 3 quarters of play, it is Newburyport 21, Amesbury 14.
I'm really not sure how that wasn't a touchdown.
So 21-14 Newburyport. And we start the second half. I mean, the 4th quarter. Amesbury will have the ball 1st and goal, 2nd and goal from the 1.
No, 3rd. That was the 2nd, so that's 3rd.
Oh, that's right, because they got carried first, right? 3rd and goal from the 1.
I imagine no matter what, they're going for it if they don't convert here.
Yeah.
It's a very... It's inside the half-yard line. Wow, that ball's like right on the goal line.
Yeah.
Should be an exciting 4th quarter. The for quarterback sneak again.
Well,
Offsides
Newburyport
again.
jumped off. Did they call it? Yeah, they
There
did.
is a flag, yep.
Yeah, ain't not much you can do with that. Not going to move it much.
Still third down and goal to go.
Oh, he's not in. Oh, he might have got in the last year. It was
This
close.
time when he didn't think he did, he got in.
Yeah. And he was moving a little before the snap,
Yeah.
too. They could have called a false start on him the last couple times.
So Hamill with a 1-yard run. Now these people got to go for 2 here.
Yeah, we've seen them go for 2.
There's 11:56 to go here.
Keeps it. I don't think he got in.
Second
I think
effort,
it's
maybe.
short.
Nope.
Nope, no good. He kept it himself. He could have pitched it just short. I think Donovan on the tackle for the Clippers. It's nice to see him back in there.
Right.
Like we said, we thought we'd see him again.
So it's Newburyport 21, Amesbury 20.
Clippers will look to have a nice long drive here, just like they did to start the third quarter with a 1-point lead.
So 11:56 to go in the game. Amesbury will be kicking off, trailing 2 to 1, 21 to 20.
Tempo and Barkevich out deep to return for the Clippers.
They're not that deep. They're at between the 15 and 20. Squibba taken at the
high bounce.
17.
Nice leap by
Tempo,
Tempo.
17 to the 35. Newburyport 35, 1st and 10. 18-yard return by Bontempo. 1st and 10 Clippers at the 35.
Barkevich and Ward to the left, Petty to the right. Looks like Foley kind of in the slot position, and Bontempo in the backfield.
And the pitch to Bontempo, swinging left, and it cuts back in. Now goes back outside. Makes a
job.
good move.
Nice
40,
cut.
45, 50, and pushed out of bounds at the Amesbury 47, maybe.
Do you notice that some of the Clippers have stickers on their helmet? Is that different?
I didn't notice, Pat.
Like Bontempo has it, and now I've noticed some other players have it.
I didn't catch that. That's down the Newburyport 47. 18-yard pickup for Bontempo.
Last 2 carries have been really good for him.
He's up to 100 yards now. After 4 yards in his first 7 carries, and 96 since then on 2 carries.
Kaline and Barkevich to the right. Plenty of
And
room for-
Bontempo again, the 40, and to the 39.
Good job
Maybe
breaking a
38.
tackle. A couple Indians on the tackle.
See where they marked that to 39. 8-yard pickup for Bontempo. 2nd and 2.
Imagine they will take their time snapping the ball too.
So Bontempo's got 108 yards rushing, and Ward has 63 for the Clippers, 29 for Sullivan. 2nd and 2 at the 39. Just over 11 minutes to go in the game. Clippers lead 21-20.
On Temple and Ward in the backfield.
And it's Bontempo. It's enough for the first down.
It's 35, just short of the 35.
Yeah, oopsies, we play injured right now. Oh, he's just slow getting up.
Yeah, I think
maybe
he's
play
hurt.
injured, yeah. And the ball's going to be back at the 35, so it's a first down at the 35. First and 10 for Newburyport at the 35.
Looks like a leg injury, not sure who it is. 24.
Hey, sorry, and can you also have either you or Caleb ready to have special thanks to Amesbury TV?
And 24, yeah, no listing. Okay, so 10:48 to go in the game. Clippers lead 21-20. Clippers have scored in their last 3 possessions.
74.
Oh, 74, okay. Yeah. That's Jared Schwint.
Who's had a good game. He's had a couple tackles.
So 10:48 to go.
He's not putting any pressure on his right leg, it looks like.
It'll be first and 10 Newburyport at the Amesbury 35 with 10:48 to go in the game.
Stehlin and Barkevich to the right. Betty to the left.
2 backs,
Yep.
Ward and
Seems to be
Bontempo.
working.
And it's Bontempo again, right up the middle. Big yardage. Bontempo turns
he
out he's
might
going to
be
go.
gone.
And Bontempo was in for a touchdown.
Oh, great effort by the Indians to try to get him out at the 1, but Bontempo again.
You know,
The two backs in the backfield, that's what's changed the game. And I think it's confused the Indians.
Was there a flag on the play?
Well, there is late. I don't know. It's at the 5-yard line.
Oh, they're going to mark the ball. Oh, maybe that's 2. I'm wondering what's going on now. We'll have to see. The ball is marked at the 2 for some
No,
reason.
I think that's just where they put it.
Oh. They're talking over now. Let's see what the referee. Dead ball, personal foul against Newburyport.
Oh.
Now, is that?
I think the touchdown, it was after.
I think he had the touchdown. Now, this could be assessed after the kickoff or do it right here for the extra point. They may want to do it on the kickoff. They got a choice of doing it on the kickoff or the extra point. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Newburyport. I think that's what they'll do, is probably make them do it on the extra point.
Yep.
So that was a 35-yard run by Bontempo.
Must have been a late hit.
Barkevich attempt the extra point. And kick is up and right down the middle.
8-point lead for the Clippers.
So it's Newburyport 28, Amesbury 20.
That's big because we know the Indians go for 2. So.
So we first and Newburyport will be kicking off, and Barkevich will be kicking off 15. Oh, they put it at the 40. Now they're going to take the 15-yard
so
penalty. Yeah. So they'll kick at the 25-yard line. Good thing he has a strong leg.
Yeah. But he is kicking in the wind. Yeah, the wind is in his face.
Oops. I had 35 yards. Yeah, 147 yards. Yeah.
People will be kicking off from their 25-yard line.
147 yards now for Bontempo. It's amazing. He's at 143 in his last 5 carries.
Yeah. Once they put the two backs, it's worked for them.
That's good call.
I
on
was
that.
I
You
was
spotted
going
that.
to say if they didn't score there, I was like, oh, look for them to pitch it now since they've run so much with tempo.
All right, here's Bartkevich to kick. Oh, ball fell off the tee. He'll allow one
Surprised
more.
that's
If
the
it falls
first
the
time
second
that's
time, you
happened.
have to get somebody to hold it, I think. Usually the first one you get away with. The second one you have to have a holder.
Surprised that's the first time it's happened today.
Amesbury's players are lined up at the 20. He could get a boot into that. He could put it past them.
Yeah, but the wind is in his face, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Even a squib might make sense here. At least it will bounce so they can get down there.
Taking at the, bounced around, 25-yard line, picked up by Amesbury. Uh-oh, Door. Oh, nice tackle.
Oh, K-Lane, good job with the
Yeah.
tackle. He had space. Door had space to run.
Door got about a 22-yard return.
Floor return kick. Tackle by Lane.
Nice tackle by K-Lane. And it'll be first and 10 for Amesbury at their own 41.
41-yard line.
They
10,
scored
16
the last
to go.
time they had the ball.
I think Door, nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Good job of the Clippers up front. Sullivan. Sullivan and I think just Sullivan.
Sullivan, Zach Wilson.
Door actually might have lost a yard.
Even Sullivan, he's had a really good game up front for the Clippers. That might be his fourth or fifth tackle.
Looks like he lost a yard.
Bartkevich looks like he's blitzing. We're almost offsides again for the Clippers. They did. They called it. I think that's the third
Yeah,
offsides.
the Amesbury, I wonder if they changed their cadence a little bit.
It's definitely affecting the Clippers.
Yeah. Boy, all of a sudden the Clippers only had 5 yards in penalties, and in the last 2 minutes they picked up an extra 40 yards in penalties. So it's a second down and 6 at the 45. 5 yards against Newburyport. Second and 6. Handoff. Oh, nice run. This-
Yeah,
was that
Mullen with a nice run.
Mullen that time, nice job. Tough guy to bring down.
Yeah, a couple Clippers were on top of him. They
70
still
yard
got
pickup.
yards.
You see, this is the 45 to the 50, 10, 12-yard pickup. First and 10. 12-yard pickup for Mullen. And a first down for Amesbury. It's only the second first down here in the second half.
Oh,
Pass and wide open. Donovan.
yeah, see, that's what works when you run the ball the whole time. You're going to have open receivers. A couple times he's been open.
And that was down to the 33, 28-yard, 15-yard pickup.
First down, Amesbury.
At the Newburyport 28, first and 10, 15-yard pickup to Donovan.
Line of scrimmage is the Newburyport 28-yard line.
Nowhere to go for Mullen. Good job by 54 for the Clippers.
And might have lost. Nah, let me see. Was it the 28? Gonna move back to the 29 maybe? Yep, 1 yard loss.
52 with the tackle, Zach Wilson.
Second and 11.
Joe Foley on the tackle. Lost the yardage on the play. Down 11.
Quarterback keeper.
Hamill and to the 22.
Ward slowed him down.
Actually gonna spot it maybe the 23. You see. Right in the middle. Call it the 22. Third and 4. 7-yard pickup for Hamill.
Third down and 5.
7:10 to go in the fourth.
The Newburyport 23.
2 down territory for the Indians, I imagine.
23, 3rd and 5, yep. And nothing there for Moore.
Nowhere to go. Sullivan.
So it's going to be gonna have to talk this one over. Dua be a 4th and 4.
Big 4th down play coming up here.
4th and 4.
They got to look for the pass
22.
here. It's
I think Hamill could be maybe on a rollout type of thing.
yeah, just passing way. You just got to watch for Donovan. That's who they're throwing to.
Pate, and there's a pass, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Good job right away.
pressure.
Clipper. I'm not sure who it was yet.
Stehlin was there along with. Is that Wilson again?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Who we've been saying the wrong name all year,
we
but
had the wrong number. Yeah, I know. I think
we know
won
he's had a
game.
good year though, because we have said that,
Yeah.
that number a lot. A good job
We
getting
apologize
in
for that.
there. Twice in this series. That was a huge one right
Clippers
there.
take over.
6:20 to go. Indians do have all their timeouts. Kaylin and Barkevich to the left. 2 running backs again with Ward and Odepo. Right up the middle, not much. 1-yard gain maybe. Kelly with the tackle for the Indians.
Marked at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 9. So 2 touchdowns for Bon Tempo, 2 touchdowns for Barkevich today for the Clippers. Second and 9. 5:45 to go in the game. Pitch out. Was that Ward?
Yep.
Nice move. Boy, he's got some speed too. Ward
when he
to
gets in the open
36,
field, he can cut and weave. Good block by Tyler Foley there too. Didn't look like it was going to be much at first. It's a big first down, so the clock's going to continue to run.
76 yards for Ward. Another first down, and Clippers on a 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 at the 36. So 148 yards for Bon Tempo, 76 for Ward. I think last week it was Bon Tempo was 128, Ward ended up with 99 or something like that.
Trips receivers to the right, Petty to the left by himself. Bon Tempo in the backfield.
And this time it's Bon Tempo trying to swing to the outside. He's going to be, oh, he got away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he ends up getting a couple of yards on that play.
It's because Donovan had his hands on him, but he spun away.
Kept his feet moving.
Bon Tempo might have picked up 3 yards to the 39. 2nd and 7. Maybe closer to the 40. I guess they're going to mark it the 39. 151 yards. 2nd and 7 for Newburyport. 4:35 to go. Maybe might be start thinking about some timeouts here. Especially if the Clippers keep it on the ground.
I imagine if they get another first down, they'll definitely start calling them. Galen and Barkevich to the left, Petty to the right. Ward and Bon Tempo in the backfield.
Right up the middle. No, he kept the ball. Sullivan kept it. And he's going to be stopped at the 30. Let me see, the 41.
Looks like he had his choice there to keep it or throw it to Ward. I would have kept it too. Ward was covered.
And it's going to be a 1 yard. Let me see, closer to 42. We'll call it a 3 yard pickup.
Big 3rd down play coming up.
3rd, 4 to 42. Yeah. Third and 4 at the 42.
2 running backs on the backfield, but Ward's in the receiver position.
The pitch out. Bon Tempo, and he's going to be stopped for loss this time.
Yep. Yeah.
Back at the 36.
The end right away for the Indians wasn't letting him go over there. And a couple of late hits.
It looks like a 6 yard loss.
Indians call a timeout.
Yeah, that would be a smart call there. Again, Newburyport's going to have to punt now with their first punt.
Bon Temple's the punter. He looks to be a little banged up. And he's coming back out.
4th down and 10 at the 36, it looks like. He lost 6 yards in the play. Tempo lost 6, and it'd be a punting situation. Clippers now 5 for 13 on 3rd down plays. Well, the Clippers had good ball control here in the second half.
Yeah.
I gave the wrong stats in the first half. I had about 4 minutes off on the time of possession. It was 13:57 for Newburyport, 10:03 for Amesbury. And at the end of 2, it was 21:01 for Newburyport and 14:59 for Amesbury. Clippers have 3 timeouts left. Amesbury have 2. And Bon Tempo to punt. This will be their first punt of the day.
He averages about 30 yards. The wind, not too bad at the moment.
And it could be tough to catch too, so 1 man back. Is that Dua?
Yes.
Looks like Dua, yeah.
Nice
Ooh, almost
snap.
a high snap. He's got it. He got it off. High kick. It's going to be out.
Might get a Clipper bounce.
Oh, a bounce out of bounds, too.
Maybe
It
the
didn't-
35-yard line at 36.
They're
35.
going back at the 35, so it'll be a 29-yarder. 29-yard punt. So Amesbury will take over 1st and 10 at the Amesbury 35 with 3:13 to go.
They have 2 timeouts.
Yep.
Look for running, and if they're going to pass, it's to Donovan. Or that's who it's been to so far. Ooh, shotgun formation. First time I've
first
seen
time
that.
we've seen that. That's going to be set up. Looks like it definitely be a passing
And Doors
situation.
the receiver. We've seen him, the receiver, a couple times, but not thrown to him.
Oh, it's going to be a halfback option. Donovan's going to throw the ball. Oh, Clipper defensive
Yeah.
foul. Oh,
Yeah.
Kevich fell down.
Then be pass interference.
Pass was intended to Dua.
That might have saved the touchdown too.
Was that offense or defensive?
Oh, it's defensive.
Oh, okay.
I think it was
Bartkevich
Bartkevich.
went down. That's why I was wondering. Holding.
Oh,
it's
they're
called.
holding,
Oh,
okay.
wow. Holding.
Defensive holding against you.
That's 10 yards.
Automatic first
Yeah,
down.
so it's at the 45, 1st and 10 for Amesbury. Another penalty against Newburyport was up to 55 yards and penalties.
That penalty might have saved the touchdown, though.
Yep. Yeah, because he was open. That was
Yeah.
a nice play. Good call by Amesbury.
Yeah, well, totally different formation there, and seeing him in shotgun. I think that was Donovan the starting quarterback to start the year for Amesbury? Because I know they
don't
switched
know.
quarterbacks.
I don't know, Pat. Is he ever listed as quarterback? He's listed. I don't know. Here it goes.
Quarterback
Hammer
keeper.
rolling out to his left. Ooh, nice tackle.
What a tackle. Was that, that was Foley.
Nice job by Trevor Foley.
Trevor Foley, biggie. Good stiff arm by the Hamill, too, the quarterback.
4-yard loss. Put it back at the 41, 2nd and 14.
2:45 to go, and the clock's running. Look for the Indians to try to be a little quicker. Bartkevich looks like he may be blitzing.
Oh, it looked like a mix-up
communication there,
there.
yep.
Yeah, and he's going to be stopped.
Zach Wilson again.
Wilson again.
He's had a
Yep.
great game in the last quarter and a half.
And the whole year when we didn't mention him, I feel bad
We're
about
saying
that,
his name a lot right now, though. This is the one he'll remember.
We definitely apologize for that again. 5-yard loss there.
Line of scrimmage is now the Amesbury 36-yard line.
2 minutes to go. Indians did not use their timeout.
3rd and 19, is it? Yep. 3rd and 19.
Shotgun formation, door to the right.
Let's see a little blitz here. Nope, they're going to play back. A throw over the middle, and it is incomplete.
So the Indians still have 2 timeouts left.
4th down here. They got to go for it here. 1:46 to go. Be interested here
Yeah,
because
this
the
is a
Clippers
big-
want to keep their coverage in there.
This is usually a passing situation, but you don't have many 4th and 19 running plays.
And the Clippers, like to have Bartkevich blitz on something like this, but he's also a good coverage man too.
Yeah. Look for Dorr, Donovan, and
Doors split out to the right.
7.
And it's going to be a pass back to Dorr. I mean, to a Hamill, and it's incomplete.
Oh, Hamill had space too if he could have caught that. Big defense series for the Clippers. They'll get the ball back with 1:41 to go in the game. Indians have 2 timeouts.
Amesbury 36, first and 10.
Yep.
.41 to go.
Petty out to the right. Barkevich and Galen to the left. Ward and Bontempo in the backfield.
Bontempo spins
Nice
forward.
spin.
Nice spin there, yeah.
Got a couple of yards. I imagine he needs to use a timeout right away.
Who was it that we saw? I was watching TV. He said it was college high school guy twice did a left spin like that.
Well, you see it a lot now with
Yeah.
running backs in college.
Amesbury calls timeout. That's their second.
Well, BC has a couple guys that can do that with Dylan and Bailey.
Calls at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 7 for Clippers as Amesbury calls a timeout. Was that their first this half?
Second.
Second, yeah, okay. One tempo, 3 yards on that one. Back to 148. .133 to go in the game. Amesbury with 1 timeout left, so if Clippers can pick up a first down here, probably better for them probably to not quite make it here. Have Amesbury use their last timeout, then pick it up. But either way, let's get it. That's what they're saying. 2nd and 7 at the 33.
Petty to the right, Galen to the left. And Barkevich is lined up in the lineman position, tight end. Foley slot.
Oh, nice job there.
Pitch to Ward, big play, he's gone.
Trevor Ward, the 10-5, and he's in for a touchdown. Trevor Ward.
Huge
33
job. Sullivan
yards.
held on to the ball to the last second again for the pitch, and then Ward just put his jets on the last 25 yards for the touchdown.
That puts him at 109 yards over the, so both running backs over 100 yards for the Clippers today.
Big second half for the Clippers. Ever since they scored to end the half, you know, that's when it turned around.
That was a big score. So Ward with a 33 yards touchdown run puts him up to 109 rushing yards. Barkevich's kick is
Good.
Oh no!
Wow, I
They said
thought that
no
was
good.
in.
They said no good.
Huh.
Wow.
It's almost blocked there too. Good pressure getting by the Indians.
So Newburyport 34 over 20 again last 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick no good. So 124 to go in the game.
Indians have 1 timeout left still.
.124 to go.
Lopez and Dorr back to return for the Indians.
That ball fell over. Oh, they actually make him hold it this time. Actually, I thought it was second time.
Well, they might have
each
decided.
time, but yeah.
Since
At the 12-yard line, right up the middle. Lopez, 12 to the 32.
Lopez just not going
33.
down. A couple of Clippers on the tackle there.
And they'll mark that at the 30.
Might have got to the 34 maybe?
No, let's see.
Oh, 30.
I think it'll mark at the 32. Yeah. So Amesbury 32, first and 10.
Line of scrimmage is their 32-yard line.
First and 10 for Amesbury, 1:16 to go in the game. Hamill to pass, Rose to his left. Now he's going to run with the ball. He's going to get some good yardage here.
Yep, it's the
Got to
first
get
down and more.
into Newburyport territory, maybe.
I
unless
think he stepped out at the 42 or 45 maybe. I don't know. 40.
Yep, yeah, the 44-yard line. Yep. Hamill will pick up 12. Be at the 44, first and 10. 12 yards for Hamill. He gets him up to 58. 94 for Dorr. 18 for Mullen and 35 for Donovan. And Ayotte has 5. So first and 10 at the 44 for Amesbury. 1:08 to go.
Dorr, the receiver to the left.
Hamill to pass. He's being pressured. Now he throws, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage by the Clippers.
Second and 10. 1:04 to go. Well, looks like the rain has stopped. The
Yep.
windows are cleared.
I know, it was a struggle for a little bit.
Well, flag on
late
the play.
flag.
Somebody must have said something. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Amesbury. 15 yards. It's only their second penalty.
Oh, another one. We just threw another flag.
Ooh. And it's going to go to the 34-yard line, maybe.
Yep.
Second
Well,
and
it's going to
40.
go back another 15.
Yeah. That's the second one, yep. That's right, yeah, 44 to the 29, and then all the way back another to the 14, yeah. It was 30 yards and penalties, right. Be second and 40. It was first and 10, so it'll be the second and 10, so now make it second and 40 at the 14.
Second down and 40 yards to go. Ball's on the Amesbury 14-yard line.
I put the tape on.
1:04 to go. Amesbury has it on their own 14-yard line.
They have one timeout left.
Amesbury changing quarterback there.
Yep.
It looks like 21 is the quarterback now. That's Jeremy Lopez, the guy who was returning the kicks most of the time. Lopez keeps it. And he runs with the ball, and he picked up some yardage.
Lopez, the ball carrier.
So Lopez picked it from the 14 up to the 22, maybe 23. 23-yard line, 9-yard pickup.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, Lopez gets 9. Be third and 31. 9-yard pickup for Lopez.
This might be the last play there. 10, 15 seconds.
They may not even run it.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
We'll see if the guy gives it. He hasn't given the signal yet for time to run out, but they may get it off.
Door.
For 5 yards, and that's going to do it. Yeah, you too, guys. You too. Thank you.
Huge win for the Clippers. The last 3 games, they've looked really good. They're going to have a lot of momentum going into next year.
The 97th meeting between Newburyport and Amesbury. Final score
So we're going to try to get the recap done for you as quickly as we can.
I'll go over the sponsors again.
Go nice and slow. You can't do much.
There's not a lot of them.
I know.
Giuseppe's fresh pasta, fine food dining, or grab and go, located at 257 Low Street in Newburyport. Giuseppe's is also our recap game sponsor. Nick's Pizza, the LaBarbera family business for over 60 years, located at 164 Merrimack Street in Newburyport. The Newburyport Bank, focused on helping our community build a brighter future. Journey Well, 63 State Street in Newburyport. If you are interested in becoming a sports sponsor, contact Sarah Hayden at sarah@nchub.org.
You too.
Thanksgiving.
Here, Mac. 57. Let's see if I can get this here.
Looks like they have that trophy presentation coming up.
Yeah, we're going to have the trophy, the Walter Chase Trophy. You can talk about that when it comes out. 35, 44. That'll give me a chance to add this up. Okay, and the passing.
Well, it looks like they're getting ready to give the trophy now to the Clippers. I imagine it's the captains. Barkevich, Lane, Kaylane, Ward, Foley. I know, too bad they didn't have a microphone down there.
Yeah.
She's talking, but they just handed it to the Clippers. I think the Clippers are now 7-3 over the last 10 years against Amesbury.
Yeah, there was a nice story in the paper today. I didn't get it all right now, but the success the Clippers have had in the decades.
Oh yeah, well, I feel like when I was in school, I feel like we won most of the games. But Amesbury beat Newburyport twice, and like you said, in the Super Bowls, '94 and I believe in 2000.
The years that they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then when they played at BU one time, I think that was like in 2000, they lost to Amesbury. So Clippers go to 5-6 on the year. And Amesbury drops to 4-7.
Okay. Okay, I think we're just about there. 13 and 2. Okay, we try to get you right here. Unofficially, we haven't had a chance to double check these, but first downs, 14 for Newburyport, 12 for Amesbury. Rushing plays, Newburyport 36 carries for 289 yards. Amesbury 35 carries, 224 yards. Passing, Newburyport 9 out of 15 for 149 yards. Amesbury 4 out of 9 for 63 yards. So total offense, Newburyport 438, Amesbury 287. That's quickly calculated that. Yeah, 438 to 287.
Definitely the most yards Newburyport's had all year.
Punting, Clippers punted once for 29-yard average. Amesbury punted twice for 50-yard average. Penalties, 6 against Newburyport for 55, 3 against Amesbury for 45. And both of them had 2 back-to-back unsportsmanlike conducts together.
Yep.
Both teams turned the ball over once on interceptions. Newburyport was 5 out of 13 on third down plays. Amesbury 3 out of 5. I might not have counted that last one. It might be 3 out of 6 now. And then fourth down plays, Newburyport was 1 for 2 and Amesbury was 0 for 2. Total plays 51 for Newburyport, 44 for Amesbury. Time possession evened out pretty good. 25-58 for Newburyport, 22-02 for Amesbury, and 34-20 the score. Individually, Finn Sullivan had 8 carries for 32 yards. Jake Bontempo, 16 carries for 148 yards. And that came mostly all in the third quarter. He only had 4 yards after his first 7 carries. Then he had some big yardage after that for a great job. 16 for 148, 2 touchdowns. Trevor Ward had 109 yards and 12 carries and a touchdown. On the receiving end, Walker Botkevich had 4 receptions for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nick Petty, a couple of big catches. He had 4 catches for 45 yards. And Tyler Foley had a nice one for 25 yards. And again, Botkevich had 2 touchdowns. And with the extra points, he went over the... take it easy. Have a nice Christmas, Billy. Botkevich goes over the 100-yard mark for the season. 100-point mark. For Amesbury, Troy Hamill had 10 carries for 58 yards. Brady Dorr had carried the ball 13 times for 99 yards. Tucker Molan, 5 carries for 18 yards. Kyle Donovan, 6 carries for 35 yards. Hayden Ayotte, 1 for 5 yards, and Jeremy Lopez, 1 for 9 yards. Passing, receiving, Brady Dorr, 1 reception, -2. Kyle Donovan, 2 for 31, and Miles Franey, 1 for 48. And the scoring went this way. Just make an adjustment here. Okay, scoring. First quarter, Amesbury scored a 3-yard run by Kyle Donovan. The run was no good. Then Donovan on a 27-yard run, and Troy Hamill ran for the 2-point conversion, made it 14-0 Amesbury, all in the first quarter. Newburyport scored with 16 seconds to go and a half on a 16-yard pass play from Finn Sullivan to Walker Botkevich. Botkevich did a great job, a great concentration as the ball was deflected in the air and he dove for it and caught it in the end zone. The extra point was blocked, so it was Amesbury 14, Newburyport 6. Second half, Newburyport came right back, and they scored 4 times in a row. 4 of the last, actually 5 of the last 6, but 4 in a row. Third quarter, a 1-yard run by pass play from Sullivan to Botkevich. The 2-point conversion from Sullivan to Botkevich made it 14-14. Then a 78-yard run by Jake Bontempo. Great run there, great speed once he gets going. Botkevich's kick was good, made it 21-14 Newburyport. Troy Hamill on a 1-yard run. The running attempt was no good, so it made it 21-20. And then a 35-yard run by Bontempo. The kick was no good, was good, made it 28-20 Newburyport. And then Trevor Ward on a 33-yard run, and the kick was no good to make a final score. Newburyport 34, Amesbury 20. Clippers end up the season 5-6. Amesbury goes to 4-7. It was a good season. We had some good games. We enjoyed it this year. I want to thank all our crew at the PortMedia and NCM Hub for Sarah Hayden and Tyler Newell. Neufeld, and camera person Sarah Bocher. Sarah's done an excellent job. I know she's been doing now about 5 or 6 years for us out in the cold weather. It doesn't seem to phase her at all, and hopefully we'll get together and be able to do some games in the winter. I know I'll be heading south, and she's got some plans coming up too, so she'll be with us for a while during the winter season. But thank her for all the work that she's done, and our other camera people have helped out along the way as well. And you, Pat, it was great doing the games with you this year. I really enjoyed it.
Me too.
And so for the both of us, again, happy Thanksgiving. We have a final score: Newburyport 34, Amesbury 20.